Good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with your MLive morning weather update. We do it this time every morning. Hey, give us a shout out at the bottom and share it with your friends so they know what's going on, can get an update and ask some questions. Interactivity. If you got a question about weather, I try to get to it. Sometimes the questions come in so fast that I can't get to everybody, but I give it a try. And you saw my headline. I'm calling this a roofer's nightmare because of little disturbances that bring us spots of showers every day for the next several days. So it's a kind of weather where it'll be mostly all dry, but you get these patches of showers, and you'll see what I'm talking about as we get into here. So let's get started. We do have some fog this morning that will burn off. And what you could see is there's plenty of cloudiness off to the west, and these are those disturbances that, as we look at the radar, don't really show a whole lot going on. Remember, this is what we used to call ground clutter. Now it's got a real fancy word, anomalous propagation. The radar is strong enough to pick up moisture in the air and even objects, even wind turbines picks up now. So this isn't rain, this is rain down here, but there is a pattern of a disturbance off to the west that could spark a few showers or even a thunderstorm today. And here it is. This is why I like computer models and radar forecasts. We're going to noon today and we're dry. We go into 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, and you notice that disturbance that's out here is in the form of cloudiness heading this way. In the heating of the day, starts to spark some scattered showers and thunder showers. Southern part of Michigan, we'll call it from Grand Rapids southward, and this is at 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Okay. And then we're into 10 and 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock right there, and midnight. So it looks like some showers will develop in the southern half of lower Michigan. Northern half, Traverse City, Mackinac Island, Alpena, the UP, you should be staying dry. Pool party going on in Kalamazoo Saturday. Not totally dry. It's also not a washout. So, yeah. Some great weather coming up. Nothing too hot, nothing too cool, right in the middle of the road. And in August in Michigan, that is about some of the best weather you're going to find. Now, high temperatures today will be into the, we'll call it low to mid 80s in southern lower. Let's call it about 82 to 87 across the board, depending on how much sunshine you have. As you get to the north, a little bit cooler, 70s, mid-70s in Traverse City and Gaylord and Mackinac Island, and 70s to maybe upper 60s along the Lake Superior shoreline. So really a pretty nice summery forecast. Things could be a little on the humid side. These are the dew point temperatures. Remember, if they're in the mid-60s, it's kind of muggy. If they're near 70, it is muggy. Still in the southeast, muggy in Detroit and Ann Arbor this afternoon. Maybe along the shoreline, maybe some areas in northern Michigan feel a lot drier than parts of southern Michigan. So kind of a variable weather pattern. And then watch the roofer's nightmare. Hey, good morning, Jessica Shepard, fellow MLiver. Okay, so here is the forecast into tonight, and that's that area of showers, couple of tenths of an inch. Good morning, Holly. Possible. And let's go into tomorrow. And this is the 6-hour precip from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Again, another flare-up. Hey, thank you, Jill. How about outside dinner in Detroit this evening? I would go for it and just make the call when you're there to see, you know, look at the sky, because there will be showers around, but it won't be so widespread that I would cancel something like that. Just, again, if it's showery to the west, you got to go inside instead. But don't cancel it in this kind of pattern. Okay, so we're into tomorrow, another patch of showers. Let's go into Wednesday. Guess what? A patch of showers working its way southward. Get what I'm talking about? Roofing your house, you'd be like tearing your hair out. Is it dry? Is it wet? Here comes the rain again. None of this is very heavy. A couple of tenths of an inch of rain, but certainly you don't want your roof tore off and have something like that. And we go into Friday, and guess what? Oh no, Joseph. We'll wait on the snowstorm talk if we can, please. And good morning, Kristen Schrader. And then as we get into the weekend, that pattern dies out somewhat, and we should have a pretty nice looking weekend. What are the chances for heavy dew in the morning? This is a dew type of pattern. Okay, someone asks that. In fact, it's a fog morning this morning because dew and fog go together. So yeah, August is your classic heavy dew type morning. Sometimes it even greens up the grass if you don't even get any rain because the dew can be so heavy. So watch for that. It can also start to cause some diseases on some of your vegetable plants like tomatoes. So if you start to see some splotchy leaves, some splotchy branches, cut those off so it doesn't spread. We haven't had a whole lot of problem with the tomato blight this year because it's been fairly dry and we haven't had a lot of long wet stretches. So there you go, Brett. Some folks are wanting snow already. I want whatever Mother Nature brings, but not snow at this time of the year. So there you have it. Most of the next 3 or 4 days going to be dry. We're going to see flare-ups of spotty showers in the afternoon. So not any particular day you can plan on being totally dry. And we are talking about temperatures about normal, maybe slightly warmer than normal. Highs plan on them about 80 to 85, and morning lows 55 to 60-ish. Camping this weekend, interlocking thunderstorms. I would say if you have a thunderstorm or two this weekend, it might be a total of a half hour or hour, and nothing right now looks like a real vigorous thunderstorm type pattern. Okay, there you have it. Thanks for joining me on this MLive morning weather update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We try to always keep you updated here at any time on MLive, not just 5, 6, and 11.